Hello, this is Marshalla Austin, and for my exceptional learner overview project, my topic was other health impairment and physical disabilities. I chose to do my project over epilepsy. So, according to epilepsy, a long life companion of human existence, epilepsy is a complex neurological condition characterized by recurrent seizures due to abnormal electrical activity to the brain. Uh, Criteria is necessary to qualify for OHI is have a chronic or acute health condition, demonstrate limited strength and or alertness, share that the condition diversely affects educational performance, need specially designed instruction and or related services due to the impact of the disability. Criteria necessary to qualify for OI. First, have severe orthopedic impairment caused by congenital abnormally disease or another condition, experience an adverse effect to educational performance because of the orthopedic impairment, requires special education services as a result of impairment. Common characteristics of epilepsy would be occurring seizures, which may involve staring spells, muscle jerking, loss of consciousness, or unusual movement, lack of attention span, which includes concentration or memory, especially before and after seizures. Next, I have fatigue or drowsiness. So this occurs after seizures, which can affect classroom participation. Possible learning difficulties in seizures or frequent or prolonged. Um, Due to seizures, medical appointments or recovery periods, anxiety, stress, or fear, side effects from anti-seizure medicine, which could cause sleepiness, slow processing, dizziness, and difficulty concentration, which we mentioned earlier, and then changes in five senses. And here is a picture of some of the symptoms. In the classroom, a student with epilepsy can participate, which they can participate in any group activities, um, like they could also take tests, study, follow routines and directions. They usually don't have difficulty reading and complete all assignments. Students with epilepsy can also use technology such as computers, tablets, and assistive technology. Students with epilepsy can also participate in different activities such as art, music, recess, and other enrichment activities. They can also build relationships. Students with epilepsy can participate in social activities and should feel comfortable asking for help. High leverage practice strategies academically. So, provide explicit instruction, which is breaking down new skills into small, manageable steps and modeling each step. Use scaffolding by reducing support once they become more independent. Provide accommodations like copy of class notes, extending time, and reducing assignments. Teach learning strategies such as answering and asking questions, providing feedback, um, study skills, note taking, highlight key points. How leverage practice strategies, establish positive and supportive relationships, help students feel safe, support, and comfortable. Teach students to advocate for themselves, such as encourage students to ask for help, um, even in cases when they don't feel well. Use positive behavior support. Recognize students' behaviors and give them praise. Then use calm, consistent responses, such as follow seizure plans without drawing attention. Useful and up-to-date information. One that I found interesting was, according to the National Library of Medicine, climate change is a important environmental variable in the generation and acceleration of epilepsy can no longer be ignored. Consequences of climate change include more frequent and intense heat waves and natural disasters, increased air pollution. Increased body temperature is well known to lower seizures thresholds and to increase the risk of seizure-related brain damage. Next, I have the Proxys exam. Key information is epilepsy is a neurological disorder that causes recurring provoked seizures. Under the IDA, epilepsy is an other impairment used to its limits to students' strength and alertness. Not all students with epilepsy have intellectual disability. And then lastly, teachers should follow the student seizure plan. Some of the questions that I came up with is, under the IDA, a student with epilepsy most commonly qualifies under which disability category? And the answer is other health impairments. 2, what is an accommodation that is important for students who miss class due to seizures? Which is the answer, provide copy of notes and opportunity to make up missed work. 3, what should a teacher do during a seizure? The answer is stay calm and follow student seizure plans. 4, can student with epilepsy succeed in general educational classroom? True or false? Answer is true. 5, providing explicit instruction, frequent checks for understanding, and accommodation for missed instruction is a high leverage practice to support students with epilepsy. True or false? And that answer is also true. Lastly, here are some books for epilepsy. Some are for adults and other for children. I really enjoy that they have books dedicated for not just students with epilepsy, but students with all disabilities. These are great resources to have in the classroom for those students in need. And then the adult books are also very educational, just to educate yourself, especially as a teacher. And here are my references.